Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today we're going to be hunting and farming one of the most frustrating and annoying things to farm. But also it's quite easy. I'm going to be showing you guys the fastest way to, and the most efficient way I might add, to get essentially core crystals, I believe is what they're called. Also, I'm going to be telling you guys going from most efficient to least efficient, and etc. Also, if you're on mobile, God bless you. This is going to be rough because there's delay and whatnot. A little bit of a nightmare. Good luck. Just swear like a sailor, get through it, all that. All right, unfortunate. But for those guys who do not know, though, core crystal is what you're going to need eventually. So if you're just getting into the game, this is something that is going to be hopefully on your field of vision within time. Condensed resin. This is something that you're going to be needing unless you have like an exuberant amount of time. But especially with the fact that now you can hold 5, you're going to want condensed resin, and one of the components to actually craft this thing is, of course, crystallized core, which is attained by a crystallized fly, which is basically the glowing blue, orange, or whatever upcoming color they may add to the fly butterfly things. They're super long-winged kind of blue or orange creatures, at least at the game right now. And yes, you're going to need them. The good news is that you don't need to do this that often. The better news is that this also resets every day. So you only really need to get around 5 or 6 to be in a net positive. And there's so many locations that you can go to where you can get a great deal. Let's go and find them. Hi ladies and gentlemen, me here in post and or in editing. I did want to get you guys a little more information, so I actually looked into the exact timers of when these things respawn, these butterflies. Essentially, it's weird. I'm hearing information that says they're on a 2 to 3 day timer, but I know for sure that that's not true. So I think some, if very, very few of them might be, but majority of the ones we're going to be showcasing in this video, they're going to be there and reset every single day. The other thing I want to let you guys know is that the butterflies actually do have a timer, so when they basically, if they run off and they fly away, I've had many instances where I've come back in the same day, maybe like 10 minutes later, and they're repositioned in the world space. So as long as you haven't captured them, they will still be there. But if you have taken them, then they're no longer going to be there, and you have to wait a day in order to get access to them again. But ladies and gentlemen, I digress. Just some more information to give you on with the video. Now, I would highly advise you equipping 2 animal characters if you have them. If you happen to have Rosaria, switch over to nighttime and you're going to have an incredible amount of movement speed. We just made a video on how to basically run fast as hell. And this can help a great deal when trying to chase the little winged bastards. Cool. Okay, so we're going to start with the most bang for your buck. If you're really pinched for time, go to these places, okay? Cool. The first and most important place that I think is incredibly easy to get is to go to this domain right here. Now you're going to want to go to that domain, you're going to want to turn left. And there's going to be this rock, basically it looks like a pathway. Break the rock, there's going to be a ton of them there. But be warned, as soon as you break that rock, they're going to start to fly away. So we're going to turn left immediately, or turn right I guess, because we're looking at the door. I'm going to pass that statue, and there's a bunch right here. Now if you did not break this rock, there'd be a rock there, okay? Also, sometimes they're bastards, so if you want to be patient, you can wait for them to drop down, and that would be my advice on mobile, as well as just to spam the collect button. And the good news is that I don't really need all of them, I just need some, and also you can jump ahead and get to them this way, and also float down, but they do have a timer. Oh, I'm climbing up a giant hill. I got one. It's rough. Unfortunately, I wish they Mihoyo so badly. We lost a lot there, I'll be honest. I probably could have been a little more patient and gotten a lot more. But regardless, there's a lot there. It'll respawn every day. Don't feel too bad, me and you. Probably you did better than me. Anyway, okay, so by the way, if you want to paste this on your map with like any sort of marker, it's right here in this divot. So right here, if you want to do that, you can. I'd rather not, because it's already got enough markers on the map. So the second best bang for your buck is right by Leeway Harbor. It's this right here. It's in this mountain right there. Let's go get them. Now, a lot of these ones I'm showing you are like, go to the area and spam like crazy the pickup button. You're not going to get them all. Don't beat yourself up about it because there's just so many. And yeah, it's kind of in some degree more beneficial just going for the like 1 or 2 that are there. Yeah, because in that way you can go and get 2 for sure, teleport to a new waypoint, get 2 for sure, and do that, which we'll get into a little bit later. But nevertheless, it's still incredibly valuable to do these ones first, just to get your like on good company essentially. Also, make sure you're not burning alive down there, because you'll kill your character. Oh, I'm already doing it regardless. Anyways, drop down here. Look at this, 3. God damn it. No, not like this. There we go. We got one. Drop. Hover. We're not going to be able to make it over there. Climb. Get one. Nice. And then this one will despawn. You'll see that it eventually pops. Oh, well, we're actually able to grab that one, but it will pop. I digress. Unfortunately, I actually got a lot there, even though I kind of screwed the pooch. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the next one we're going to go to is right over here. Now, I will stress that you kind of want to be a little sneaky, or you don't really have to be. Essentially, there are 3 that spawn around here, yes. Oh shit, by the way. We're right here. You can spawn, put a marker right here if you want. But there are going to be 3 that are in this area. Most of the time, they don't run away when you spawn in. But there are a lot to the left and above. Let's just go and show you. But it's towards the right-hand side of the map, bottom right-hand side of the corner of the map. They're right there. You teleport. You'll turn around softly and see 1, 2, and 3. And the bastards are higher up today, which is unfortunate. We're going to do this. Collect 1. Now, I will say when you collect 1, it freaks out the other. Now, that... Oh, there's multiple I missed. I missed that one. Venti can sometimes break the game, but more often than not, no. There we go, we're okay. Alright, cool, we got that one. Again, you can just climb the wall. They do have a pretty long timer. Okay, so from here, you take the domain door, take a left. Now, with that being said, though, we've already collected more than enough. Again, I'm more here for the mobile people who need, like, an abundance of tries to flip the coin because, well, it's a nightmare. It's a living nightmare, delay, all that. You're going to want to grab this one. And you're going to want to switch to any character. I'm switching to Xiao because I can cheat. Come here! I guess you could get high ground. I don't know. I don't feel like that would work because they go in the opposite direction you're at. They try to avoid at all possible odds. Wait. Oh, you bastard! You're kidding me. Anyways, we're not done yet. So there are 2 there. So there are 3 down there and then 4, 5. And then if we actually climb all the way up this mountain and go this way, there are still some down there, right here. So you guys can see. Boom, boom. So you're gonna want to go around. This is a place which has a lot, but they're also spaced out, which is incredibly valuable. Things that aren't spaced out are incredibly annoying because they fly away basically. Like the one we just got. Boom! We got 2 more, easy peasy. And if you wanted to, you could actually drop further low. We got another one. Wait, what? I hit the button. What the heck happened? Why didn't I grab that one? This is some bullshit. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, also you can get some eggs over here if you want. Some mushrooms and some eggs. I digress though, that's the way you kind of should go about it. I did find if I climbed all the way to the top and like ignored these 2 and just got that one, or even ignored that one, hugged the wall and whatnot, I still wasn't able to get them because they're spread out enough to when you're like dropping low, they'll just scatter this way, so you still can only get 2. So it's kind of best just to grab these ones here and then to hook around, get the ones to the left, and then drop down and get the ones at the very top. Again, super big bang for your buck with just those ones. Now, the second hive mind location is a little bit of a hook, or like you gotta hoof it. Also, have good luck putting markers here. You just have to memorize that this one's here. I guess you could just chuck it right here. It would be a little annoying though when you go to this domain. It's right here. So we have Leeway Harbor, boom, boom. In fact, probably should have done this one first, but it is a little bit of a run to go to the place where it needs to be, but it's right there into this cave. So we're gonna teleport there, drop down. This one, I'll be honest, is the most aggravating out of all of them, because for whatever God knows reason, when you tap one of them, it sets them all off and they all just scatter. And I'll be honest, this one might as well be, you'll see 7 on your screen, you'll get 2. More often than not, you'll get 2, and it's sad. I really hope they introduce a mechanic where you can shoot them down and just have like a crystal in the ground. For the love of God, Mahoyo, please. It is the most frustrating. Or at least let's buy it somewhere. Let's go buy crystal core from some stupid place. Anyways. Also, one thing I will say, these creatures will not spawn in rain. If you go to this location and they're not there, it's probably raining or about to rain. For whatever reason, the animals aren't out and about when it's raining. I'm gonna hug this wall. I'm gonna try to get this one, and you guys are gonna see as soon as I get that one, sets them all off. I know. If you don't have Xiao, it's gonna be a rough life. It's gonna be a rough life. If you don't have Edge Boy, Lord, it's not great. It's gonna be a bad time. But you know, Yeah, and honestly, sometimes there's more here. Again, sometimes they scatter into the walls and you can't really see them. Also, get some rocks if you're there. All right, so again, at this point, if you do those every day, just like really quick, go bang, even if you only get like 2 or 3 from each spot, or even just 2 from each spot, you're gonna be more than okay. And again, that's the thing, is you want to generate these over a long period of time. Now this one is where it kind of starts to get elongated. It starts to kind of become a little bit of a haul in order to do this. Now, that being said, the best place to get these is the winery, okay? So you're going to want to go to the winery. Again, if you have a character that can hoof it, this makes things a lot easier. Any character that can buff sprint speed, all that stuff, this will make this significantly easier. Also, do your best to come here at night. That way you can see them a little bit easier as well. Now, you're going to run to the winery, and you're basically just going to circle around each of the things. And in between the hedges, there's going to be the crystals, the little crystal butterflies. Also, don't think about the fact that it's how sick we are for ripping off the wings off butterflies. To be honest, that died in Skyrim a long time ago. That's sick acknowledgement. Anyways, we're gonna wait for our stamina to come back because that son of a bitch is gonna run. And we're going to grab. And when we grab the other one's gonna take off. We got it though. Good. Whew. Again, there's a lot of wiggle room. Don't give up. Picking these flies' wing off their back. Don't give up. Everybody can become a serial killer. Okay, sorry. Anyways, there's one right here. Again, we're just circling around the winery, and they're weaved in between the trees. Based on your platform of choice, the render distance might be greater or lower, so maybe you might need to get closer. So if you're like, there's none here, your render distance might be a little low. So you might need to go deeper into the bushes to see what's up. Also, there are some interweaved within the trees and forest, etc. The biggest frustration with these things is that when you take one of them, the other ones just like instinctively leave, which is mad frustrating. I thought I seen them over there. I did not. Got it. Another one. So again, we just circled the winery, and that's it. We've got them all though. Oh, there's one right here. Oh, you also can get caught. Now, okay, so now that you've done a loop and you've come back here, there's another place of high value. So first of all, mark this on your map. So the winery, after you're done going to the winery, you're gonna wanna go to this hillstead, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and you can mark the winery just for like hey, this is a place where bugs can be, or these crystals can be, but you're gonna hoof it up here. Look at my mini map if you desire. There are 3, or I think 4. No, there's 3 right there. But also, you're gonna sprint. And this one, I've never not gotten all 3. But that might be because I get anxiety as soon as I see them, which I feel like you feel me on that. Anyways, okay, so again, that is a lot of what you need. Like I think, like if you do this every day, you're good. But maybe you're like, nah, I just want to do it all and get it over with so that I'm okay for like a couple weeks or days, depending on how consistently you play. If that's the case, then you're going to want to go to the next highest resource place, which of course is this big old tree. Which Venti hangs out in. The thing is this one's good and bad. It's bad because they're spread out. It's good because they're spread out. The reason why it's good because they're spread out is because they will not interact. They will not like run away from collection of one, of the or the other. So essentially, we have one right here. We'll grab that one. We have one right there. Also, they take a little bit of time to spawn in sometimes. Again, because I have Rosaria, I have crazy speed. Not only Rosaria, but other things. Also, my God, a chest. I haven't seen that in years because I've been playing this game for a stupid long time. Anyways, we have another one right here. Grab real quick. Again, Rosaria has crazy movement speed. And again, none of them seem to run away too crazy. That one is why I hit the X button, but it didn't deploy parachute. Feels bad. It's a real feels bad moment. Can I still get it? Let's see. Sometimes guys, you stop trying. Stop trying and give up. But hey, maybe that's not the right backdrop for that quote. Anyway, so I do believe some of them are actually higher up if you want, but again, I would, there's like a diminishing returns on effort, but that'd be just a quick get. Run around them, get all those. There can be more sometimes, can be less. Another easy kind of find is to teleport to this waypoint right here. Look at me. I don't even want to tell you about this one because of how terrible it is. Because the flies are literally on top of this waypoint, the statue of the 9. The minute you go to grab a fly, it will activate the statue of the 9. So just be really careful where you're far enough away of the statue of the 9. Anyways, be careful when you spawn in on this one. Okay, so we turn around, they're right there. Why? I hit the X button. I hit the X. Guys, look at me. Look at me in my face. I swear to God, I hit the X button. The game was like, no, you didn't. The fuck you did. You hit nothing, and they're gone. God. Every time I jump, it sometimes doesn't deploy the thing even though I hit X. I think it's because I hit it as soon as my feet come off the ground, and it doesn't, yeah, like right there. I button mash, basically. Regardless, there was 2 there, and there's usually some down here, but, you know, life is suffering, all that. Anyways, okay, so you're going to want to mark, I kind of can't mark this on your map because it's in a waypoint, but you just got to remember that's where one is. That's also where one is in the whole winery thing. But you're going to want to go near the Boar King's spawn, which is right here. So this is Dragon Spine. This is the Boar King's spawn. Boom, or the one that gets you to the Boar King's spawn. You're going to be facing this way. You're going to turn around, exit the cave. And this one, you got to kind of be quick. You don't need Shao. You can have a Razor if you want. I don't want to tempt fate, so we're going to use Shao. But there's 2 right here. Boom. Fast as hell. Bang. Grab. Teleport. Grab. Did I hit that? With my Animo? I guess I hit that. Anyways, that was fast. Boom. Done. Right here. Mark it if you want. Bah. Bah. Now, the next place, I probably should have told you this one first, but again, we're going for like level of convenience. Like this is the most important. This is ones if you get, it works, but it's not like the most gain you could possibly attain. This one, teleport to this waypoint right here. Boom. You're gonna want to turn, I believe, right. And near the like Geo Rock, there are 2. Also, there's a, okay, well, I didn't want to do that. All right, well, unfortunate. Anyways, so right here, this is where we spawned in. That thing is trying to kill us. This right here is where the flies are. So we're gonna try to grab those to the best of our ability. Oh, we got 2. Boom, 2, done, done, boom. Next. All right, this is the last one. And yes, there are other tiny little like dots on the map, but guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna run yourself ragged if you try to get all of them. Again, one thing that I would highly advise, you didn't ask, but one thing I would highly advise, my advice for Genshin Impact is to chip away at it, like treat Genshin like a marathon. Come back 10% or for 10 minutes every day and do this will go a lot farther for you than doing all that you can in the span of 24 hours. I mean, honestly, the game just doesn't have that much gameplay in it, frankly. So anyways, we're going to spawn to this domain, bottom right-hand corner, right here, boom. We just were here, now we are here. No, actually, no, we were to the top left. Jesus. And again, a lot of these are right by waypoints, which I think is convenient, but it's also annoying because you can't put down a marker because your cursor will jump to it, you know? But anyways, you're going to want to go to this domain. It's the domain that usually you get weapon materials from. Boom. You're going to take you're going to take a right, go towards this lapis, and you're going to want to grab the 2 in here. Now, usually there is also a rock monster. Oh, God damn you. Also, I think they go into the, yep. No, wait, there's hope for us. Oh, Venti, save us. Come on, baby, got it. All right, so we got 2 there. Again, it's worth it because, you know, you can teleport here, bang, get the things, call it good. But it's not like the most necessary, you know? Not only that, but there are some sprinkled throughout Dragon Spine in other locations, but again, my advice to you would be to do the highest gain ones that you possibly can, which again, like we mentioned, one of them is here, on this map, bang. If you go here, get these ones here, the ones that were like just a ton, even if you spam, you only get like, again, you only really need to net like 8 in order to really make some good ground. You don't need 20, but if you do 20, then that means you can take a long day, like a long time off before you need more of them, which is nice. So you don't have to do this farm every day. You can just go hard once every week, and then you'd probably be fine, you know? Anyways, this one's great. This one is amazing because they're spaced out enough to where you don't have to really rip your hair out about it. This one is also great. Also, the one up top here, right beside the domain where you turn left, is also great. You can also hit up this one because it's pretty quick. It's right beside a teleportation point, but this one right here in between the crevice of this hill, fantastic. The other one that's amazing is the winery. The winery is where kind of everyone's like just chips away at this, and that is also good. I think you do have to like run your ass to the winery, which can take some time, so that's why I think the other ones are a little bit better. But I digress. You should go there, get that, and then if you want even more, Wind Shrine, this place right here, the Venti's tree basically has a bunch underneath them and kind of spread out throughout this whole area, which if you have decent amount of movement speed, you can just ping across all of them, get all the that you need, and boom bam, sign still delivered. You got a lot of crystals, and you can kind of be in much better company. And now you can kind of chill out for resin. Again, mobile users, good luck, my friend. You're gonna need it. It's a little rough because your input lag and FPS and shit like that is rough. Again, hopefully MiHoYo takes note of how absolutely bullshit it is for you guys to pick these things up, and it gives us the abilities to shoot those fuckers down, because oh my god, would that be a godsend. Jesus, or at least make like something, just god, because there's so many areas where there's so many, and if you had like a venti, you could just pop them all down flat. Be great, but I don't know if we'll ever get that. Hopefully, again, you can shoot them down with arrows or projectiles or whatever in the future. Fingers crossed. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you do enjoy the rest of your day, though. That has been farming in Genshin Impact, how to get crystal core, an incredible thing that you're going to need constantly. So this is a video that someone's going to need eventually, so I hope it helped. Again, we start at the most efficient ones possible. Go do those, and if you don't want to go to the teleport here, teleport there kind of nonsense, then you don't need to. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. We do have other farms on the channel, as well as we cover this game like you would not believe. Almost to the degree in which it's annoying. Because it's all the patch notes, all the time, all the hype, and all the things. Thank you for your time, and goodbye.